Joaquin, the East Coast flooding. Remember, this is Weather Underground, and together, we know more.
Currently in our area, 56 degrees under cloudy skies. Tonight, overcast, slight chance of a rain shower, low 50. Winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, periods of rain. Friday night, rain, low 47. Chance of rain, 90%. Rainfall around a half an inch. Here's our 7-day outlook.
We've got to be ready to move at a moment's notice.
FEMA staff have been activated.
Any rainfall it brings could produce life-threatening flooding.
We will have flooding. We will see trees down. We will see power lost.
Now is the time for you to begin to prepare.
Our message to everybody is be prepared.
So this is obviously something that the president and his team are closely monitoring here.
Well, all eyes on the weather over the next 72 hours, and we've got you covered. Welcome to our special coverage this evening. I'm Alex Wallace. Got Keith Carson, my man, here right beside me.
Yeah, you know, more than 20 million Americans under a flash flood watch tonight. And of course, the huge story and the elephant in the room there was Hurricane Joaquin, which has really exploded over the past 24 hours.
Yeah, this thing is a monster out there, having some big impacts around the Bahamas.
Here's what we know right now. The state of South Carolina has declared a state of emergency ahead of what the National Weather Service says could be historic flooding. Mandatory evacuations have been ordered for Ocracoke Island in North Carolina, and no inbound traffic will be allowed starting Saturday morning. And Langley Air Force Base will be closed to non-mission essential personnel tomorrow.
Yeah, so yeah, we're watching this thing very closely. Of course, we've got storm specialist Carl Parker, who's watching it all as well. And Carl, again, this is something that we've been watching for the last several days. This thing's very slow to move. The Bahamas feeling the brunt of it now. And of course, the big question, where is it heading next?
Yeah, and you know, the trend certainly through the course of the day today has been to move the storm a little more to the right and a little more offshore. It's interesting that the European model was telling us this all along over the last few days, whereas all of the other models were saying that it would go into the coast. Well, it turns out that the European model really had the read on this thing, and it does look like it is going to stay offshore, but there will be a very serious impacts onshore for a couple of different reasons. This storm has really not been moving much at all today, now moving at 5 miles per hour to the west-southwest. 130 mile per hour storm. So you can only imagine what it's been like for the folks on those islands in the Bahamas, some of which are not very heavily populated. Here is a look at the forecast track and intensities from the Hurricane Center. Now, I will tell you that even though you notice that part of this track is now touching parts of the northeast coast, it is really less likely that we are going to see direct impacts there along the northeast coast. The reason why the Hurricane Center wants to leave it up there and along the coast, even though the models have been trending more offshore, is because it's still possible that the models could trend back. Sometimes that happens. You see a trend to one direction and then you'll see another trend another day. But generally speaking, we've been seeing this trend more offshore. And so again, it is looking less likely that we are going to see really direct impacts on land, but there will be very strong winds still driving into the coast between the pressure difference between this storm and an area of high pressure off to the north. There's the satellite picture, and we'll zoom in. These islands, again, not very heavily populated. This is Crooked Island right there. About 350 people live there. But can you only imagine what it is like to have a Category 4 storm pounding your area hour after hour after hour. We've been seeing some pictures of terrible flooding there. Just an awful time in the Bahamas. We're not getting a lot of information out of that area, but I fear that it's going to be very bad indeed by the time it's all said and done. So here's the larger picture. Now you notice the flow that is here off to the west. That's an upper low that has dropped down into the Gulf Coast, into the southeast. And it was initially thought that that upper low might capture the storm and then take it back into the coast. Now it appears that that is not going to be the case. But what it is going to do is it is going to bring some very heavy rain, which I'll show you here in a moment, into the coast. So here's that forecast. Now we'll take a look at what some of the models are telling us. We put that over top, and again, the preponderance of the evidence is over here on the right-hand side of the track. Still some models driving it more towards the coast, but not our better models. And in fact, this yellow line right here, this is an average of our better models right there. It's sort of weighted towards our better models. And you can see that that is actually a little to the right of the cone itself. So again, the trend is definitively more offshore, and that's where we think the best odds lie at this point. But we are still going to see a tremendous impact from flooding as a result of very heavy rain that is drawn up, moisture that's drawn up. Here's the upper level low. We talked about that. You see the spin in the atmosphere right there. And then you've got this feed of moisture coming from the hurricane, being drawn up by the upper level low, being lifted by the upper level low. And that drives then right into the coast of South Carolina, starting tomorrow, continuing into Saturday, going then into Sunday, and finally winding down on Monday. And so we're talking about a huge area of very heavy rain along with that. And Keith's got more on that for us right now.
All right, thanks, Carl. Yeah, exactly. You know, the path of this looks to be trending eastward for sure, but the moisture connection is still there. And as Carl mentioned, this is an upper level low. This also a stalled stationary front here. So all that moisture feeding on is, you get that little fire hose effect where the moisture comes right off the ocean into parts of South Carolina and North Carolina as well. That's where we think the heaviest of the flooding will be located. So total rainfall amounts here are going to be huge, and in some cases looking like snowfall amounts of 12 to 18 inches. Now the entire area that's shaded there won't get that amount of rain, but the possibility is there. Let's take a look at our RPM Future Radar. It's a short range model, but what I want to show you is there's Joaquin down here over the Bahamas, and now as it starts to take its turn, which will be tomorrow afternoon specifically, and goes up quickly accelerating here as we head into Saturday morning. Look at how that's connected. There's Joaquin right there. There's that moisture right there. And that's why we talk about the tropical connection, even though this goes offshore. This is Saturday afternoon. So all that moisture is linked to this storm, and that's why we're going to see excessive amounts of precipitable water coming down here. So here's what we're looking over the past 7 days. That's part of the problem as well. This is an area that has seen 3 to 5 inches of rain over the past 7 days. So the moisture is already relatively high. What we call flash flood guidance, which is how much moisture is necessary, how much rain is necessary to flood in 3 hours. Your numbers not all that high, looking at less than 2.5 inches, especially away from the coastline. So that means we only need 2 or 3 inches of rain in 3 hours to cause problems. And it certainly looks like when we look at the flooding here through Sunday, again, 12 to 18 inches. Charleston looks to be around the bullseye all the way up into Charlotte. Alex?
Well, we're going to be here live 24/7 all weekend to keep you and your family safe ahead of the storm. You can also get up-to-the-minute info on your Weather Channel app or on weather.com.
Lowe's presents How to Make Someone Disappear.
Stephanie, I love...
How's that look? Much better.
Now get 15% off select special order blinds and shades.
You can't always be there to protect her down the road. Make sure the tires she's riding on will. With the revolutionary Michelin Premier tire, even when half worn, it's still safe, thanks to EverGrip technology. The Michelin Premier tire, safe when new, safe when worn.
I love you. Love you too.
One minute. Hi. We need to do this, yes. Good.
Bye.
letting go.
Don't say a word.
It's a little easier when you've saved for college with State Farm.
Nothing artificial, just real roasted turkey, carved thick. That's the right way to make a good turkey sandwich. The right way to eat it is however you eat it.
I got you.
Panera, food as it should be.
What's the word on Weather Underground?
Drum roll.
The weather geeks have weighed in and... boom. They geekin' love it.
Weather Underground, my friend. Hopefully you learned something with that.
I'm a weather geek for life.
Join in on the fun. Weather Underground, Geek Nights at 6 on the Weather Channel.
Currently in our area, 56 degrees under cloudy skies. Tonight, overcast, slight chance of a rain shower, low 50. Winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, periods of rain, high 54. Chance of rain, 80%. Friday night, rain, low 47. Chance of rain, 90%. Rainfall around a half an inch. Here's our 7-day outlook.
I don't know what that was. It felt huge. Don't move, man.